Underground Reggie.
DJ Rico Banks.
What's good, man? This is your homie DJ Rico Banks, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Underground Reggie, powered by Ironman Media and Z101.6. You already know what it is, man. We're gonna give y'all some good vibes, we're gonna give you some good music, and we're gonna start the day off right, man. Alright, we're back here on Underground Reggie. Just your host DJ Rico Banks. You already know what it is, powered by Ironman Media and Z101.6. So we're gonna get into some of today's topics. Alright, so things got crazy this week after Berkshire Hathaway decided to sell most of their Wells Fargo stocks.
Berkshire Hathaway almost entirely sold out of Wells Fargo during the quarter. This was a 99% reduction in its stake to hold just 675,000 shares, worth about $26 million at the quarter end. This is March 31st. In terms of the other banks, no real changes with regard to Bank of America, Bank of New York Mellon. Those were unchanged, and there was just a nominal trim in U.S. Bancorp. Berkshire did, however, dissolve its stake in Synchrony Financial.
So this year the business world has been on blaze in 2021. Trade markets and stocks have been enjoying a phenomenal upswings this year. However, some companies, they have taken hits, and it really hasn't slowed down the market. But things got interesting after Hathaway decided to slash most of their Wells Fargo stock. In other news, the IRS decided that they're gonna try to make a run at crypto profits. So what they're looking for is access to the identities of taxpayers who use cryptocurrencies.
Cryptocurrency Ethereum has been breaking through all-time high levels all week and hit another one today, capping off a 360% rally for 2021. Dogecoin also hit a record high this week, and that cryptocurrency has soared more than 1,000% this year. And even though Bitcoin has turned lower in the past month, its value has nearly doubled in 2021. Crypto investors are keeping a close eye on their profits, but so is Uncle Sam. Just yesterday, a federal court authorized the IRS to gain access to the identities of U.S. taxpayers who use cryptocurrencies.
Also, according to new CDC guidance, fully vaccinated people can start wearing masks in most settings. COVID-19 took the world by storm in 2020. However, solutions have become more common in 2021.
Today, CDC is updating our guidance for fully vaccinated people. Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing. If you are fully vaccinated, you can start doing the things that you had stopped doing because of the pandemic. We have all longed for this moment when we can get back to some sense of normalcy. Based on the continuing downward trajectory of cases, the scientific data on the performance of our vaccines, and our understanding of how the virus spreads, that moment has come for those who are fully vaccinated.
Most countries have begun to provide vaccines for their citizens. The United States of America is included in those countries. So, that's a good thing. That's on the upswing. So, we're going to get into some more stuff coming up next.
Underground Reggie.
This episode of Underground Reggie is brought to you by the IronMan.com. Music, sports, and entertainment news from Ironman Media. Follow the Ironman on Instagram at ironman.media. Alright, we're back here with more Underground Reggie here on Z101.6, powered by Ironman Media. And we talking sports today. We talking about the NBA, and we talking about playoff season, which is finally here. Alright, so in the Western Conference, we got the Mavericks. The Mavericks are making the playoffs, and they're looking to play the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round matchup. And then you got the Los Angeles Lakers, and you got the Golden State Warriors looking to go head to head in their opening round bout. So they got to play in the play-in tournament. Then you also got a matchup with the Memphis Grizzlies and the San Antonio Spurs. So things could get interesting in those first two battles, because the winners of the Lakers and the Warriors game will go on to end up playing the Suns, with the winners of the Grizzlies and Spurs playing against the loser of the Lakers and the Warriors game. And whoever comes out on that one ends up playing the Utah Jazz. So the Western Coast, So, you know, the Western Conference picture is looking pretty interesting. But, you know, they don't leave out the East, man. On that side, you got teams battling each other, such as the Celtics and the Wizards. Then you got the Pacers and the Hornets playing each other, which, you know, the respective winners and losers going on to play the top seeds, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets. So, you know, the playoff picture is really intensifying because you got first round matchups that include the Bucks and the Heat playing each other. Then also you got the Heat and the Hawks. So, you know, this year's run for championship game in the NBA championship and the NBA finals is actually looking like it's going to be an intense one. You know, with most people predicting that the Brooklyn Nets will end up playing either the Utah Jazz or the Phoenix Suns. Me, myself, I'm calling the Lakers up in this one. I still got the Lakers to ride out the whole thing. But, you know, each year we always get something different. Right now the Lakers, they coming in as the actual 7th seed, so they got to make it through the play-in games right now. But you know, anything's possible, especially like when you got a team like LeBron and you got Anthony Davis on the court at the same time. You know, I wouldn't count them out at all. But with Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant all on the same team, and them actually being one of the top seeds in the East, everything's looking pretty good for the Brooklyn Nets. So that's the team that, you know, most people they betting on, but it could go either way. So, you know, that's something to look out for this week and look out in the coming weeks, in the coming month. So, you know, only time to tell actually who will actually win. But yeah, it's gonna be something interesting. So we're gonna get back to more new music, and yeah, we're gonna be back in a few.
Underground Reggie.
I appreciate everybody tuning in to Underground Reggie this morning on Z101.6, powered by Iron Man Media. You already know who it is, man. It's your host, DJ Rico Banks. Make sure you follow me at Rico Fantasy. Make sure you follow Z101 Dallas at Z101 Dallas, and Iron Man Media at Official Iron Man. Until next time, keep your radios locked in, man. Request your favorite songs, and yeah, you know, give us a shot, man. We out, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Underground Reggie.
Underground
I'm your
Reggie.
host, Rico Banks.
DJ
Make sure
Rico
you
Banks.
follow the Iron Man on Instagram at ironman.media. We'll be back for another episode soon. Stay tuned.